Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Fright Night, and we are awaiting our guest. I am very excited for this interviewee. It is a true honor. I know for a while, me and this man have talked back and forth, and this one's going to be a big one. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sharing out the invite. Here he comes. He should be on soon. Hello, sir.
Yo, can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Now I can see you.
I had to. I can't see myself though. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't see you or anything.
Oh crap.
It says you're joining.
Oh. It seems perfect on my end. It must be. I don't know. You want me to try to restart the live, maybe?
No. Let me do it on my computer. Wait a minute.
All right. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back. We're still gonna be here. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. Davis, Mr. Briggs. Welcome, both of you. Very excited for this. Hype for this. How you doing, Ryan?
Good. Life is good. Tomorrow's my birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my buddy Ryan. It's his birthday. We call him Rai Rai on here. Rai Rai.
Right.
Indeed, it should. It really should.
Yo, I think it's working now.
All right, cool. Can you see me and hear me?
Yes, I can see you and hear you loud and clear, bro. What's going on with you, man? It's an honor to be on the show. I've been watching what you've been doing for a long time, and it's about time that the dog grace you with his presence, man. What's good with you, one?
Well, I am very honored for this moment. This is a big, huge time for me and the audience watching. I know a lot of people are excited to see this, but apparently Damian Briggs just said, screw Jack Gibson.
Hey, it be like that sometimes. A bitter motherfucker gonna always take the bait. But it's the dog live in the flesh. It's Cerberus, and I'm the most decorated E-Fed wrestler there was, and there ever will be. Feel free to hate on me.
And you have made yourself known, not just in, like, the first question I have is, where did the dog, like, where did you start this? What got you into our world exactly?
So if anybody knows me, it'll be CJ Frost. He knows me more. He known me longer than anybody in the E-Fed community. Him and Billy D, Rush Marshall, Omar. We was in the Sugar Water Company, and we didn't know each other, but we always crossed paths in the chat, and we always either had a match together, because at the time I was not Black Label Society, but I was Blacked Out. That was my tag team, and we won the championships, and we fought against a lot of people. The 420 Click, I believe. They're a retro group. We fought against the effing Click. We fought against this nigga look like a Simpson character. Fuck you, bro. But we fought against a lot of worthy tag teams, and I believe when I won the tag titles, CJ Frost and Rush Marshall was in a rivalry together, and I always wanted to face Rush Marshall, and CJ Frost was one of those mystery characters, with the dark gimmick looking like Undertaker. And from that point on, we became friends. And once Corey started PCW, I ain't gonna say I was one of the first people, but I came in later after I got kicked out of the sugar water company.
Oh,
And from that point on, I was just a force to be reckoned with and trying to hone my skills in the ring and make a name for myself and, leaving bodies in my wake, man. And as you can see, the rest is history. I started King's Court Wrestling in 2022 off of the blessing of Corey Davis. He was the one that encouraged me to actually make my own e-fed. So shout out to my boy. Without him, we probably wouldn't even be talking to the dog right now because he the one that got me back into this shit. And once I seen what he was doing and I seen a familiar face, then I had to join up and I won the tag team champions over in PCW. For a minute, we were the longest reigning tag team champions at Black Label Society. Me and Andrew Mercer. Shout out to my boy. And from there, it's just been nothing but gold in my vision.
well, what it sounds like, King's Court Wrestling is full of gold, and you guys have expanded very much as of late. Speaking of the gold, all your belts, what can you tell me the significance of each of these belts that you have?
So when it comes down to creating a belt, you want something that grabs the eye of the people and my whole philosophy on belt making and making a belt and coming up with the name and coming up with the stipulation for it is when I see this belt posted, wouldn't I see it, would I want that belt around my waist? The main thing is attraction. It's like the belt is a woman. Now, the first thing you look on a woman is her smile, her face, her curves, her breasts, her butt. You want that to be appealing. You want that to draw attention. You want that to grab the eye. You want that to be something people sought after, something that people can be like, I could win that. That could be mine. I can make a name for myself in this company if I win that. Whether it be the lowest card, the hardcore title, whether it be the world championship, whether it be the ultra violent championship, whether it be the triple crown, it has to be beautiful. It has to stick out. It has to have a little pizzazz to it. If it don't have no razzle dazzle, the people ain't gonna rattle. You understand me?
With with that,
I am
when
not.
you
Wait, time out. I am not a two-time EPW world champion. 4 times. That's right, 4 times.
four times.
Ghost Edwards, we coming for you, nigga.
This chat, man, this chat is blowing up. Some of these people I don't know. I'm assuming these are some young people.
I mean, shit. Yeah, these are people from KCW. I made a name for myself in the EFED universe by being one of the most decorated superstars. Matter of fact, let me take a time to gloat and toot my own
Okay.
horn.
Okay.
I have won the tag titles with literally everybody in BLS. Everybody that's been under me, under my wing, they have won championships at different promotions. And it's not just me that's great, it's everybody that's under my wing, everybody that took the time to join BLS, whether it be Ghost Edwards, whether it be members of the Venom Club, whether it be Primetime JoJo, whether it be Gage Payton, John Rob Savage, AJ Woods, the list goes on. When Travell Daniels, even though we not on speaking terms, the iconic Icon King, whether you step in the ring with me, once you face me, and I give you that patch on your back, and you join the brotherhood, and you become great. And it's not just my show; it's every show you touch down on. I didn't touch gold everywhere I went. Right now, I currently hold the Pit Fighters Championship. I'm the KCW Thunder World Champion. I mean, the list goes on. I'm losing count. I'm losing track of all the belts I win, man. It's just been a crazy, crazy career I have because, when I tell you I done had plenty of losses and plenty of wins, I mean, I'm breaking even at this point.
Oh, freaking, you know that there's more to come, and freaking, I know there's a lot left in you going forward, and with the growing of the EFED community. And speaking of that, with your company, you have certain pay-per-view names. What names
Yes.
have stuck with your company since the beginning?
So we got the Lion's Den. The Lion's Den is basically the elimination
Okay.
chamber, and I want to base my pay-per-views off of the WWE PLEs, but make them my own. So that way, it still makes sense in the sense of we could still use these pay-per-views that the WWE uses, but they incorporated with our creative team. So the Lions Den is the elimination chamber. El Dorado is Money in the Bank. You feel me?
I like that. I like that.
So it's like, how can we stand out but still make it make sense? You know?
Yeah.
We got the festival Opet. That's the actual festival in Egypt that happens every year, and it's the Royal Rumble. You feel me?
I love the Royal Rumble.
And
Any Rumble.
right, I try to stand outside. I try to stand outside of the box, think outside of the box, and be creative. Cause there's a lot of guys out there that's way more creative. Man, that guy Jay Smoke, Hitman. He's been
ASW.
he's been a big inspiration when it comes to creating things, and what he's done is like CJ Frost, Corey Davis. I mean, there's been a lot of guys that you sit and watch and you like, that's actually a cool name. Like, how can I not even keep up or compete, but how can we all stand out to make this our own? And I believe with these three guys, we're doing that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But other than that, to answer your question, it's basically coming up with different concepts, but keeping it the same WWE type pay-per-view. So like I got Hate in a Crate, supposed to be Hell in a Cell. You know, it's a little play on words and it's supposed to be funny.
And you also known for creating the 5 Tables of Death?
Yes, sir. It came to me because I was like, a table match, but it's an elimination. And I was thinking like, would it be 6 people or 5? And when you start the game, you're always trying to create your own matches. You're trying to do your own thing, and I just stumbled upon it. Like, you'd be at the house chilling, and I was like, 5 tables of death, and it worked. People loved that match, and I try to not do it so much, but it's so hard because it's such a crazy match. You'd be like, who's gonna be the first to go? Who's gonna be the last to leave? And for some reason, 2K kind of botched the table matches in recent years where they grab the table and just stand there, and I kind of hate that.
Or like with the ladder matches, how somebody will just stand up there grabbing it while they're just like moving around.
I noticed with it's all about traits with the ladder matches. If you have face traits, you're gonna not fight. You're gonna go straight for the objective every time.
Oh. Hmm.
I learned that from CJ
Oh.
because I seen his guy do it, and I'm like, this man don't want to fight. And I made a joke about it during the stream. I'm like, he ain't come to fight, he came to win. Because the fight happened, like everybody started punching each other. He rolled out the ring, grabbed the ladder. He hit everybody with the ladder, climbed up the ladder and won. I'm like, that was about 5 minutes of pure nonsense. And every time he grabbed the ladder, he got knocked off the ladder, came back, and was like, I was like, wait a minute. How the hell did he just, out of all the guys that was in that match, everybody fighting outside, everybody doing their own thing, he was like, I got shit to do. I got places to be. My flight in Tokyo leaves and my bags is already being shipped. I got to go. So when he won the match, I'm like, hold the phone. And he's the one that been, him and Lou have been helping me with my character. And that's why I'm so great now. It is not a one-man effort. I wish I could say that I'm the technician that y'all think I am, but if it wasn't for the people in behind the scenes, trust me, Rob Anderson would be looking at the lights every match.
Indeed. Freaking, but now look at what you've done over this past time, like you said, and you seem to be thanking a lot of people. Speaking of that, with thanking them, do you think you could give me 5 people you have enjoyed having rivalries with?
First off, the first person, my greatest rivalry, and I call him my Vegeta, or he can be Goku, is CJ Frost. We done fought throughout the EFED verse many times, and every time we lock up, it's an amazing match. Whether I win or I get dominated or I have just a competitive match, it's all about bringing the pain, no matter what, and just having a good time in that ring. And I can honestly say, CJ is one of those guys. I could say that. Who else? Who else? Jack Graves is a thorn in my side. Even though I beat him every time, like most of the times we fought, I won. But god damn it, he be having me on the edge of my seat. He's one of those guys that could dish out pain but take even more pain than you give him. And it's been stressful being in that ring with him, but I love every second of it. Another guy is it has to be Travell Daniels. He's never beat me in any capacity of the EFED verse. And it's only because I dominated him every time we touch gloves in that ring. Another one is Sean Smith, the Savage. He keeps calling me out. He keeps losing, but I love the fight that he brings. I believe the last match we had, oh my God, I thought it was going to be that one. It felt like a Rock and Austin rivalry at WrestleMania. It's like, I beat you so many times. Is this going to be the one time that you beat me and I still won? But like I said, biting my nails, man. Let's see. Another one. Hmm. Big Lou. Now when I step in there, as soon as my music hit, I accept the loss even if I win, because I know that is hey, you get in the ring with a super heavyweight, man, and you know the first 4 minutes of that match is gonna be him pushing you off, him springboarding the shit out of you, him doing everything in his power to get you down, but I figured him out. Uh, I want to say the last person. Mm, Let me see the last person. Mythic. That dude gloats so much about whooping my ass, and he has the right to do it. He has the right to do it. I believe he brags about the win to loss ratio we have, but I won our last match, so I could care less. And I always say my philosophy in wrestling is you're only as good as your last match. And if I won our last match, then I won the rivalry.
Yeah. And you've definitely named some big names, and those names being especially Mythic, who's been mentioned by certain people on here. Mythic seems to be occurring, and Frost. And you have faced a lot of the great. And Sean Smith, who he just recently just said right now, hey, we saw the last match at DPW at the PLE, the Asylum, in a
See?
Tokyo Death match.
Yes, sir. It's a Texas death match, but since we're in Tokyo, Japan, accordingly, we will be in Tokyo. And hey, Sean Smith is going to be the same result, time and time again. I'm putting belt to that ass.
It is going to be a war to see, and I think everybody, including myself, are very much excited to see it and where that goes, and see where your battles go going forward elsewhere. Um, you were recently you went from in KCW to have Global Impact, Mayhem, Worlds Collide, who had a few name changes, and then you
Right.
got recently KCW Thunder. What made you decide to bring KCW Thunder, who was originally known as IZW, under the banner?
Well, as you know, that Mike Pirro and Jack Graves left the company to start their own thing, and they recently came back. And before ICW became Thunder, I was thinking I want the band back together because they used to be my admin team, and we're only as good as like together, you know. And that sense of brotherhood is way stronger than any beef or rivalry we had in the past, and I want to make amends. And for that to happen, we have to come together and work together because, yeah, we're good doing our own thing, but together we're stronger.
This is true. And you have had a close bond of network, and it sounds like Big T is another one who's also been by your side for a while, too.
Oh yeah, Big T was the first. I want to say one of the first people to step up when I was asking around who wants to be in the admin and run a show because I had over 80 something wrestlers on my roster and I couldn't book everybody. And people was complaining, "Oh, I'm not on the show. I'm not this. I'm not that." I'm like, "Hey, I only got a certain amount of time to do this, and I'm running 6 hours, and in that 6 hours, I can only feature so many people." So when I asked around, I asked who wants to be an admin and run a show. Big T was the first to step up, and he's been one of the great pillars of KCW and holding it down for the brand and sticking by my side through all the beefs and never switching up on me. Even when he started running APW, he still made time in his schedule to run his show, and I always commend him for that because running an EFED is not easy. It's stressful. You got to deal with so many personalities when it comes to just dealing with people and giving people what they want and giving people what they deserve. And he has been very understanding to the situations that we get in, and he has been going over and beyond, even when he has basketball practice, baseball practice, dealing with home life, and being a good friend, always hearing me out, and never backing down to just because I run the show. He let me know what's real, what's going on, and for that I can always count on Big T to step up. Like even when I took my break, he was like, "Hey man, you want me to download the global roster and I can run the show?" I was like, "No, no need for that because that's too much stress to run two shows." And I tried it, and boy, I tell you, it is not for the weak. So Big T is one of those guys when the dust settles, he'll be standing there with me.
Well said. Well said. Now, I think this is a very interesting question. I think everybody would like to know. BLS. I want to know the
Yes.
story of that. Where did this start? I want to know about BLS. I want to know the story because I've always been curious. What brought BLS together? Were you just like, hey, I want to get BLS together with a random group of guys? But I want to know from you, like,
Oh no, it was never random. It was we started off as rhythm and blues. Me and Andrew Mercer was a tag team in PCW, and in KCW we was the first KCW tag champions, and we lost to Fam. And we was always rhythm and blues as faces. And then once we decided to turn heel, I was thinking of names, and I used to be a part of this biker group on GTA called Black Label Society, and it's a band called Black Label Society that I listen to that wears the patches that we do. So I was like, I haven't seen anybody do a biker gimmick besides the Aces and Eights, and it stuck out in 2022. And the guys that I brought in, I faced. I fought Gage Payton. I fought Marcus Mills. I fought Andrew Mercer. I still have yet to beat him. Everybody that's been in my group, I fought, and it's kind of like a real life philosophy because most of my friends that I have in real life, I fought them, and I know that people that I fight, either we win or lose, I know you can stand up with me.
and you've held
So
gold.
we had a lot of guys leave. We had a lot of guys join and not know their place in the rankings of that, but it's mainly if you want to be here, you're gonna be here, and you're gonna put it down. Like my beef is your beef, and we're gonna stand together. That's why if you ever see me in the chats, you will see John Robb always saying, "Dog, we trust," because they trust me.
Seems like you and John Robb have sinned to be the brothers.
I mean, as you can see, the last match we had, we demolished these big jersey wearing motherfuckers in DPW. Yeah, we put those boys down. And like I said before, everybody in BLS I have won tag championships with.
Buster
Literally.
Anderson, John Robb, all of them.
AJ
Even Mr.
Woods,
Woods,
Ike,
yes? when he was a
Yeah,
member.
yeah. We have been very dominant in the tag division because the camaraderie of being a brotherhood, having a brotherhood, and standing by each other no matter whoever. It ain't about oh, I carried the team. It's about carrying each other to the finish line when the other person can't, and we stand by that.
Respect. BLS seems like I can't wait to see where else it goes here and seeing if you guys have any more members, seeing if more any members will grow and within the group.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
And you've helped, like you stated before, like a lot of names have been helped grown for like Gage Payton. I know for like he seemed like a tag team specialist with the group a lot of the time. I
Oh
noticed he
yeah,
would be moving around in like the tag team like scene a lot, but like then he kind of like broke out to do his own, and look what he did. Like he's broken out on his own.
oh yeah. And we also have Shinjo on our team.
Yes, yes. I noticed Shinjo has also had his fair share of moments passing around his torch. Like to, I know he's been part of the house at one point as well.
Yeah, I remember the day he left. That's when they was six. It was Corey Davis faction. There was six, and he left. He was all he said was six and left the group. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I seen him down in the attire of whatever they was wearing, and then he came back after they broke up, and it just been love on this side, man. You know, we all make mistakes. We all join factions except for me. I've been one and done.
So that whole thing with the one time with Mythic of what was it called that he keeps calling it Venom Society?
Oh, that's when we joined forces, and also the main event mafia. We was always our respective groups but coming together to dominate the EFED universe. But I think we did it better with the main event mafia because we had the Wolf Pack, we had BLS, and I forgot the other group. We had it was what was those guys? It was
Well, we
like
had
three.
it was BLS and Emmy and Wolfpack was the main two that I believe were in it.
Yeah, and we came together to we came together and like I was literally in a group chat and I'm like, hey man, I'm tired of fighting y'all. And we always seem to be in the main event picture. Why not be the main event mafia? And that happened. And as you can see, literally, and I'm naked. I'm chilling in my house, man. I got pants on, okay? I got pants on. But at one point in the main event mafia, literally, I believe it was like over 10 of us and we all had belts.
Yes.
Now if that's not impressive, I don't know what to tell you. We
And
had to
he's
break
bring
it up because people didn't understand the faction and it was making us fight each other and that caused resentment when people lose their title to one main event mafia member, even though we said long as you stay in the mafia is good, but as you can see it's not always good when you lose a title and people get to gloating, people get to showboating, and nobody want to be on the receiving end of ass whooping. So she said, sure. I'm totally clothed. I just don't have a shirt on.
uh, yeah,
Shit,
this is
me
the
and
wrong
Mythic
channel for
won the
that kind of
tag
content.
titles. Yeah, me and Mythic won the tag titles in the Asylum when Mike Pirro was running the Asylum. And that just lets you know that I'm a tag team specialist. That's one of my favorite forms of wrestling, really. But I feel like there's no room for disappointment when it's just me in the ring.
So, since you do like tag team wrestling, I think I will ask a question that I think you'll be the first person I've actually asked. Tag team, like, rivalry wise, have a tag team you really enjoyed facing with somebody else that you
The
really.
effing Click, fuck those guys. They're so good.
You hate them, but you love them.
I love to hate them guys.
Yes. What
They're
is it
too
about
fucking
them?
good. They're too coordinated. They've been together for too fucking long. They need to break up. Nah.
You're like, you guys should stop. You guys need to stop this momentum right now.
I say they're probably the longest tenured tag team out there, and I've seen their faction grow from two members to like four or five, and just the whole dynamic of that group is like chef's kiss, man. You gotta respect some shit like that. You feel me? But out of any rivalry, it has to be those guys. Who was the tag team in IPW? Because me and who was it? Who
Homicide?
was it? Nah, it was whoever was they tag champions a year ago. It was me and what was the guy name? He used to be in KCW.
And you
Jay
guys,
Marley.
who?
Jay Marley.
Oh, no.
Yeah, me and him ran through the tag division like we was holding IPW two of their tag team championships at one point, and people was hating that shit because we was unstoppable, unstoppable. When I tell you, we ran through their tag division, people was complaining like, "Oh, you didn't even pin me." I'm like, "Hey, long as you get pinned, I don't give a fuck how we win. Long as we win, you feel me? Because we were putting the hurting on them boys for certain."
Interesting. It's wild. Freaking many memorable moments, made many memorable teammates,
Yes,
enemies, rivals.
sir.
You've made so many things in histories throughout the wrestling here, and you have more still to come. And oh, is he talking about you and him?
Yeah, we had a. I think he's talking about. I think he's talking to Ghost Edwards.
Oh, I was about to say I would love to see you guys go at it again if you guys ever do. Hell,
Last time we fought, I whooped him. He know that.
yeah.
He know what's
I'm
up.
just saying
You
I would
know
like
how
to see
I'm
you guys go
coming.
at it again.
Oh, and he took my EPW championship on account of Big Lou interfering in my match. So that shit don't count.
Oh my god. You'll have to put that up with him.
He know how I'm coming each time, man.
Oh, I believe. I know that at one bit, sir. Freaking. Do you have any like big match coming up?
Oh yes. At the PLE, it's gonna be Calvin Ricks versus the Dog Rob Anderson versus Drake Stone for the KCW Intercontinental Championship.
At your
And
next
then
pay-per-view?
yes, that will be the Lions Den coming in February. We were supposed to do it in January, but I've been taking care of my mother and going to work a lot, so we're gonna postpone that. So it's gonna be one less pay-per-view this year.
I
But
hope your mama's alright. Prayers,
oh,
please.
she's doing way better, man.
That's great.
Thank you for everybody that supported me in this time. Your prayers, your thoughts, whatever the case may be, I appreciate y'all. Hey, Shane, what's going on? Um, but yeah, I got that match coming up. I got Sean Smith in DPW. I don't know what Thunder holds for me, and I'm in a lot of Let me see. I'm trying to think. I gotta fight CJ Frost soon for the Pit Fighter Championship in a submission match. But you feel me?
Ooh,
Because I've been holding on to the Pit Fighter Championship for like over, I want to say 5 months, 6 months.
goddamn.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know.
You're n- yeah, and you looking to fight anybody with that championship besides Frost if you do retain? Is there somebody you're wanting to face anywhere that you haven't?
Yeah, you motherfucker.
We faced
Yes.
Eddie's faced
I
you.
don't. I don't think we ever fought before.
Eddie? You guys have had plenty of fights. Remember?
Where at?
How do you think I got into KCW in the first place?
Oh shit, that was how long ago? Yeah, we gotta tie it up again because you
Let's
feel
do
me? I
it.
don't remember that.
Eddie will do it. Let's go.
It's a bunch of guys I want to fight. I want to fight you. I gotta fight Ghost Edwards for leaving BLS. Cause come on, bro.
Eddie recently
Um.
won a title on your show from Sean in that
Oh,
grueling matchup. I don't know if you saw what he
trust
did
me,
to
I,
Sean
I was
after.
there. I was there. Trust me, that match was brutal. Them motherfuckers on top of the cage. Yeah, I mean, I think he kind of killed Sean Smith out there because I was commentating. I'm like, this nigga just keep like it was at a point where you was like in a 10 move combo and he was not reversing nothing. You seen that match? I was like, that boy, and you lucky that happened on the play now because you know how I do my other matches and then I go to the universe.
Yes.
If that happened in the play now, and I'm pretty sure you wasn't gonna make it to the PLE. At least not in one piece.
Freaking, I believe it. Freaking, that PLE, that was. It's gonna be wild to see if when it goes into that after that.
Yeah. But hey, man, you did your thug thistle. My question for you is, why is Eddie Walker so short now? I heard of a breast reduction. I never heard of a leg reduction, my boy.
The problem is when it came to you, it messed up. Jack was actually gonna tell you about that. He noticed that you had the small Eddie at first. Like I noticed it too. His height for some reason keeps going down.
You gotta love 2K, man. You gotta love 2K.
Like because everybody that's getting it, they're like, Eddie, what happened to you? Like they say you used that because like he was like this, and then one day you see him, he's like that. So
right, like you was one of the tallest, like if not the tallest person on the roster, if I'm not mistaken.
him and Big Lou definitely have been the two tallest for your
Big Lou,
KCW.
that big motherfucker. What the fuck? That's a specimen of a human, bro. Like he every time I face this dude, I just be praying like I just wanna win, bro. I just wanna have a good match. That nigga, whoo, I can't believe the rookie beat him this week on my show. Ace Green, I believe.
I remember
He,
seeing that.
he brought that fight to him. I ain't gonna hold you. That might
Hey,
be
at
a
least
good
he proved himself.
Yeah. But damn.
When you get with Big Lou, you know you're gonna be working. He's gonna make you work.
Every time I gotta fight Big Lou, I literally go to my leg move set. Like I literally make every move a leg move. You have to pick
Got the
one.
big man at his legs.
Yeah, you gotta pick one. Like literally, when I fight certain people, I'm like, I have to hurt them in a certain point. And how my move sets work is I usually go head body. But with Lou, I went all leg moves. I'm talking about the whole move set had nothing but leg moves. So if I touch you, you know them legs is coming with you. And I believe I'm the longest reigning APW champion right now because the company shut down when I won the title. After a week, they shut down. So I've been holding that title since then. So in my eyes, I'm the longest reigning APW champion until they ever open their doors back up.
You're pulling a rhino.
Yes, I am.
Finally loses to Matt Cardona. What? Freaking yes, sir. Freaking thank you again for joining me on here. This is a huge honor, and
No
we hope to
problem,
have you on
man.
again. Maybe
It's an
sometime
honor
we
to
can
be
do a
on the
prediction
show.
show for one of your shows.
You say you did a prediction show?
When I do not just interviews, I do face to faces and I do prediction shows. Like I would do, yeah.
I'm gonna have to keep up with what you're doing because I like this.
If
I
you
like
look
this
at what
little
I've been doing for
format you
Jack,
got.
I've done quite a few for IZW already. Like Jack has like quite a few of them on his page. If you would like to go check those out, like I can do them for you too. Like I've done them for different shows.
Oh, well, how about this, bro? How would you like a job at KCW as our official interviewer?
An interviewer, I would be
You can still be
honored
Eddie.
for
You
that.
can still do you, but I think this will change up the game. With after every show, you don't have to do it right away. It could be later in the week. But if you look at the wins and losses and interview the winner or the loser, you don't have to do both. But I think that'd be a cool dynamic if you're up to it.
I'm up to that. Freaking I help my like I said, I'm helping my services everywhere, so I am helping out anybody I can, any way I can.
Well, I appreciate that because this can be a difference in us just talking and making promos and actually cutting live promos while doing an interview. And this can get people character out there more, you know?
Exactly. Exactly.
And I appreciate what you're doing because this is fucking dope, bro. It's been a minute since I actually talked to the EFED universe on camera. It's hard to get through people through text because the chats be going wild and nobody really reads posts like that. And face to face, just seeing somebody's face, hearing their voice, letting them know who you are, what you got going on, and all that other shit in between. Will make it like we're basically role playing, but this makes it real, you know,
Yeah,
in a sense. This we could bring characters to life.
exactly. That was my goal with this. Like AJ Woods and Mr. Bigathy Bernard Nightmare, they had a great face to face. I don't know if you've seen it. I love that face to face. One of my favorite face to faces on the
Right.
show. Next to AJ Scott and Zach, it was great. All that they do
Hell
great with
yeah,
that.
man. Hell yeah. We're gonna touch bases, inbox me, and we're gonna bring you into the fold because this is dope, and we want to keep it lit. You can still do this, but like you got to do this for KCW, man, because we definitely will appreciate the efforts of a live interview. You feel me?
I appreciate the honor. In in IWA, I am also an interviewer there,
Oh,
and now I will be an
so you
interviewer under
been doing this?
KCW.
Okay, man. I'm hella late to the show because I seen you was live the other day, and I chimed in for a second, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I seen two familiar faces. I'm like, what the fuck they talking about? And then
Yeah,
I clicked out of it because I'm like, I don't I don't want to just being somebody live just sitting there looking at people talk. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, but once I seen you on live with Ghost, I'm like, oh shit, he interviewing people. Let me get a part of this. You feel me? That's why I asked
hmm
for an interview. I was trying to get in the box. I'm like, let me, because I was gonna talk. Hey, if you would have let me in the box, I was gonna talk hella shit to Ghost anyways.
yeah. Basically, where my phone is so crappy, I can add people before I go live, but if I don't, it will not let me add them during the actual live. That is
Ah,
the sad
you,
part.
ever, you ever tried doing it on the computer first?
What I am wanting to do once I get a good working computer, I'm actually going to switch to StreamYard. Now, StreamYard
Ooh.
will allow me to have more than just three people on one live with me. I could have like 20 people in one live if I wanted to have like a full live chat.
You could do that with Zoom, you know that, right?
I have heard of, I completely spaced about Zoom. I
Yeah,
completely
because Zoom
spaced
be
on
having
Zoom.
conference calls, and we could we could start making this a thing where we get rivalries together. We can do the promotion heads to where everybody from RCW, KCW, IPW, DPW, and so on and so forth, we can all come in and chime in and talk about the EFED week, what we got planned, what's going on. You feel me?
Hell yeah, I'm down for that, brother.
Hell yeah. I appreciate the interview space, man, because
Anytime,
everybody want to
anytime.
be heard.
Speaking of which, I have, I do have one more question for you for now.
What's up? Talk to me.
What does the dog want his legacy to be?
My legacy, mm, the dog legacy is to make every EFED community his yard. And I think I've done just that. I think I'm living in my legacy. I'm walking in my blessing. Because everywhere I go, the gold seems to have a magnetic force pull to my waist. And anybody that step in that ring with me knows I'm bringing the pain. This is Cerberus live in the flesh. And if you step on the other side of that ring, just know I put boot and belt to asses in monologue.
Well,
And if y'all don't see me at night, it's because I'm Batman.
freaking. uh, Thank you for the
Oh,
strong words.
wait. Time out. I got to cut a promo on Briggs. Listen here, Briggs. Nah.
Listen here, Britt. If you want to say something to anybody, this is your final moments. You.
Briggs, I commend you and I respect what you do in that ring. But you just seen what I did to four other competitors in KCW Thunder. Not only did I eliminate one guy, I eliminated the other three. Elimination. So step up to the plate. You're at bat, and I'm pitching heat. Come at me, bro. Hey, look, put it like this. If you can walk out of the PLE as champion, matter of fact, even if you don't walk out as champion, I'm coming for you. You know that, right? You know I'm coming for you, right? You know that, right? Look at me, look me in my eyes and tell me what my life like. I'm coming for you, bro. You took my prized possession. You took me gold, and I like gold. But yeah, shout out to
Maybe I need to
Briggs,
get you
man.
two in on here one day. Get you two in a face-off.
Hey, shout out to Briggs though. He's a worthy competitor, and can't take nothing from him in that ring. Just stop spamming that fucking spear. Stop it. Don't do that. Bad Briggs.
I mean, there's different. At least now there's more variations of the spear, and it's not just your standard run
It
across
don't
the ring
matter. That
spear.
nigga got that shit as a running move and a signature. You don't know if he hit you with the signature or the fucking regular move, bro. He cheating.
Hey, that's why I try to do the rolling spear. Okay, I roll before I spear. Okay.
You know, the funniest thing was when somebody told me submissions was for pussies because somebody had the star rating on
Yeah.
during one of my matches, and it was a 3-star match because I made the dude tap hella quick. He was like, "What the fuck was that?" I'm like, "Nigga, that's how you lose." Like shit, I can't help. I can't help that. Like, look, I learned from the Dream Superstar. That's Tommy. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's the KCW Universal Champion right now. I looked at his move set when he asked me to update his character because he's the only guy that listened to me when I say don't do a full update, just change your entire move set and send it to me, and I will copy and paste it to your character so you don't lose momentum. Because if you notice, when you're in universe mode, if you win a lot, you get perks. If you lose a lot, you get perks. If you like do certain shit, your character get perks for being in universe mode. So when I download a whole new guy, that's you starting over. So if you got like a 3-win streak and you get a boost of attributes, your guy loses that because I'm downloading the whole new superstar and adding them to universe mode. So he's the only guy that tells me, hey, I got an entire move set and the entrance change, just switch it over. And that's what I've been doing for like damn near all year, though last year. And he got so many perks. It'd be like, you see why he win, but what I want to say is his move set. I looked at his move set when I'm switching shit over. This dude got 2 signatures and 2 finishers. And I'm like, it made me think like that's smart because you got to think if you got 5 finishers and 5 signatures, what's the point of having that many moves when you just need 2 to hit? And that's why I got the dog pound and I got the guillotine choke. And then I have only 3 signatures. I have the kick, the dropping of the knee, and the boom shakalaka, the bookend.
And your knee is off
So
the top.
yes, the knee off the top. Yes, I love that move. But with that being said, it made me think like you know how we were so happy to have so many slots and shit. We like, oh, we get 5 finishers, bro. When I first did the 5 finishers and put them in the game, I still did the first 2. I was like, this nigga don't like. If the match goes on longer, he'll probably do them out of desperation. Like, yeah, but like, what's the odds of that shit happening? And um, it just give you a better opportunity because if I make my move set based on body and head, then I know the moves I have as finishers and signatures are gonna hit every time. And super finishers are a fucking joke because my fucking character is not about to store 3 fucking finishers, bro. He about to try to kill you in that ring.
The dog.
He said any knee to the face is a good move, damn right.
Dude, any knee to the face is great. Like, I love hearing that sound when it connects. Ew.
I just like the top rope knee because it's like you're not stumping on him, you're not elbowing, you dropping a whole knee on his head. Now imagine if somebody really did that shit to you in a fight. That shit gonna hurt.
Yeah, I would imagine so. It's not gonna tickle.
I mean, it might tickle. You might feel a tickle in your brain. A little
Your
brain damage.
brain's not
You might be
dead.
bleeding at the you might be bleeding at the ears and shit, but
Just
other
all
than that, yeah,
hyperventilating up in here.
right? Make you seize up. But I want to ask you, what are you looking forward to in the newest game coming out? This is not well, this is eFair related, but just from a gamer standpoint, what are you looking forward to, and
You
what are
know
some of the
me.
things you want in the game?
Everybody else has my cause be made, and I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate everybody that does that. But what I heard about in the game, there's gonna be intergender matches.
So we get to beat bitches up now. Kaiva, I'm coming for you, nigga. I'm coming for you.
Kaiba versus the dog. Freaking
If she
Dirty
win,
Diana
I might
versus
kill her in the
Corey
parking lot.
Davis.
And if we get intergender matches again, it's up, bro. I'm interfering in everybody match. I'm beating every. What? Don't let your girl be beating up my girl, cause nigga, I'm coming out.
Every single match, you all just see the dog just lurking.
Like
He's all
fuck
just like
that.
doing the dog thing.
I say with me, I just want better collision detection. Like you know when two people do springboards and they don't connect, I'm like, bro, they should connect.
Oh, kind of like a Logan Paul Ricochet.
Yes. Like if I see two drop kicks, they should at least touch feet or something where they both like collide but cancel out each other but still be fake hurt. You know?
Exactly.
Because
I remember there
we
was
see
this
a
one
lot of
match I saw the other day. They were literally doing the exact same move to each other, switching it off, keep missing each other because they were literally doing the exact same move at the same time for like 3 minutes. Finally, there's a switch up.
shit. I seen one where it was KCW. It was who was fighting? I think it was two girls. They kept going. One was doing like a spear type move, and the other one was doing like a slide. So they kept jumping over each other. Like one would jump over and one would jump under. And I'm like, it gotta be something with the game. Like why certain shit don't register? And also we need faster weapon swings because I'm tired of seeing people hold chairs and like swinging and then getting clipped.
I see what
It's like,
you're
bro,
saying.
yeah.
They need to add more to the weapons, and now what I heard also, they're trying to do like an NBA aspect where you're able to go through the city, like a city, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, so
My
I feel
thing
like that
is,
might come into play somehow. Maybe
but
that.
how would that even work though unless it's an arena? And how many arenas are they gonna give us? Because as a WWE guy, we don't never see these motherfuckers like walking through the city and shit.
Unless you actually catch them. Like, there's been people like actually catching wrestlers on the street sometimes walking, like in real YouTube videos.
No, but I get that, but like, what type of aspect is that's gonna like play in the game? Like, how would that even benefit the
Oh,
game? Like, am I gonna be walking around seeing a bunch of wrestlers stand around and emote?
okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. I've never played the NBA game, so all I
Oh,
know is that there's like a
it's
city.
basically just that, bro. Like, they got go karts, they got hoverboards, they got skateboards, and it's basically like NBA City where you got the basketball courts, you got the shops, and then you got the streets. You got like streets you can ride through. And it's not a big city, but it's big enough for it to be populated on the server. And it's interesting in the NBA standpoint because it's like I could literally walk up to a court and join a game, like wait on the side and wait till that game over and watch them play. But it's like what I'm gonna do, walk to the wrestling ring and watch other people wrestle until it's my turn. I mean that'd be probably cool to watch, but the way they servers are set up, bro, that online shit gonna suck ass.
It almost sounds like it could almost turn into like almost like how GTA has like a free roam world. That's almost how I almost see it, but I could
Oh
be
no no
so
no.
mistaken.
Look up NBA NBA the little section. I
Okay, I
mean
could
if we
look
could
that up
walk
after if I turn
backstage
this off.
again,
It will end the
that
live.
was a
What's it called?
box though. It's NBA My Court or something like
Okay,
that. My
okay, I'll look into that for sure.
but other than that, what I'm looking forward to is the customization. Even though they give us the same shit, I want different shit in universe. I want to be able to the rival reactions. I need to be able to preview shit now. You know, because they
Preview.
give you yeah, like you know, like so like if I want to put Eddie Walker versus Ghost Edwards and I want to add a rival action, I want to be able to preview the rival action before I set it on the match. That way I can know what the fuck I'm doing. Because most of the time when I do the rival actions, if I haven't already did it, I just be sitting there as surprised as y'all are.
True.
You feel me? That's why I be like, oh shit.
I hear you. I'm hoping that they do. I hoping that they do good with this one, and it's not just something the same. I want to see something different, but only so much they can do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want more impactful moves.
We all want moves.
Like the rock bottom looks so stale when you do it. That's why I like the bookend better because it really looked like he plunged that man into the mat.
I know, but it's also like back in the day moves in general. Like some of them were questionable. Like back then they weren't, but like now it's like the DDT not really considered a finisher no more unless Jake does it, and it's like
Right.
that move is used by everybody. Everybody uses the DDT.
When did they start doing that shit though? Like
The
when
Jake
did people start
Roberts
doing
was
the
the one that like invented it like way back
No, I
then.
know
Like
he
gosh,
invented it, but like when did they start doing it as a regular move? Like who was the first person like I'm about to DDT this motherfucker? Because like when did he retire?
Jake
like yeah, he retired before the like was
retired.
it
He would have indie shows that he would do though was the problem. I'd say
when he
20.
stopped being on WWE?
Well, because he went over to ECW, I believe, a little bit after that. And then he went to that Legends of Wrestling event in AWE, where he was using the snake in his, well, if you ever saw the video, Poor Jake. I'm happy he's better now. Good for him. Great to him. I'm glad where he's came.
I'm just glad he ain't dead, man.
I know, and when Scott Hall passed, that really hurt me. That really hurt, man.
I feel like he was probably at peace though, because you battle so many demons in your life, and you just want that sweet release of just not having to battle that. Because he wasn't the same after he killed that one dude at the club.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the club situation that traumatized his whole life, and the pills and the drinking,
Yeah.
and what you could even see it on WCW, Morley.
Oh,
You could
man.
definitely see it when he's in the WCW, when he has like a literal alcohol in his hand and a cigar. You could tell he's in a different world. Using that taser that he would use.
The cattle prod.
Yeah, dude, he freaking go up to Bill Goldberg, anybody that got in the freaking NWO Wolfpack's way, be like, oh yeah, I got this, Holmes. You come mess with us, you're gonna come get this.
I can just imagine him backstage just terrorizing the locker room.
When Nash talked about the whole situation with him in the toilet, oh my god.
I love watching old school wrestling, like the podcast and hearing stories and shit.
It's so weird watching those, especially now, especially when you look at the guys that you see from then to now and seeing what the wrestling was like then to now. You could tell back in the day there was so much more aggression and actual just different than to what they do today. But I still watch the wrestling of today. I'm not gonna disclude that, but I could definitely say wrestling was different during the territory days compared to now.
I mean, because I feel like we didn't have access to the internet like we do now, so we didn't really get a look in people's personal lives. We didn't remember when shit was a surprise. Like you didn't hear about a return until the guy actually came back. Now they'd be like, "Oh, this guy coming back next week." I'm like, "God damn, bro!"
Or you have all these sites making predictions, and then it's just oh, people will start to believe that, and then look what happens. Sometimes it's actually true. Sometimes it's not. But then there are those times that's really, guys, why are you guys doing this with our culture? And it's also cancel culture is the reason for a lot of things that we don't get. Cancel culture is the reason for a lot of things.
What I didn't like is when they talking about, oh, Penta contract is up and he hasn't resigned. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like if he gonna come here, he gonna come here. We gonna enjoy that shit. But once y'all spoil things, it kind of put a damper on the hey, it's your mom. She said hi, son.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom, how you doing, baby? You raised a good young man.
Yes, that's my mama.
Shout out to you, man. Your mom supports you.
Yeah. She tunes in when she can. It's actually her first time actually tuning in on one of these.
That's dope, though, man.
The dog is attracting people is what it is.
I'm a hot commodity, man. That's what's up. Oh, she miss you, bro.
I miss you too, Mom.
Oh, a little heartfelt moment.
Oh, not
This is
that.
dope
Don't.
right here.
Let's not get emotional up in here. This ain't the time for that.
Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited because we understood. Don't be shy, bro.
Freaking. This has been fun. This has been fun, dog. Freaking.
Facts, bro. Always.
I am gonna have to get this live ended as we have had discussion. I have asked all my questions, and it's been a true honor to have you on here. Do you have any closing statements for the people?
Dirty Diana is the best women's wrestler there is.
Okay, well said.
Other than that, man, I appreciate you for giving me a part of your time and letting me into your world, and continue to be great and keep doing this, because you don't understand that you're doing good things in the EFA universe, and I always respected how you move. You feel me?
I appreciate it, and I'm happy to help you out, man. Like as long as it's helping all y'all out, it means the world to me that I could be of some help.
Oh, trust and believe. Keep doing your thing, player. Blessings.
You have a nice, blessed night, man.
You do the same, brother.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. And yes, Mom, I shall take a mulchi for you. I can't take mulches on lives, but I'll take one off the live. But everybody, thank you for showing up. Miss J. Sierra. Yeah, did I say that right? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Sierra. Um, Thank you, Mr. Mark Delorme, for coming. Mr. Mythic. Thank you, Miss Ramon, for showing up. You all have yourselves a great night. It has been one hell of an interview. Stay next for the next Fright Night. Who knows what will happen? We could have him. We could have him. We could have them. Or we could have them. We shall see. I am very excited. I'm going to go get drunk off Pepsi. I mean, high on mulches. Have a